This is Great Job Awesome. Now let's clear some things up really quickly. If you haven't already subscribed, do it, because it is the easiest way to support the channel. And also don't forget to join in on those comments. Let me know your thoughts, even if that means you're going to tell me that you like Pete Davidson or you think he's talented. I still want to hear from you. Before I go too far off track, guys, this is a Brendan Schaub mystery. It's a comedy mystery. And unlike the other channels covering similar content, I'm not going to show the actual clips for this particular topic. Okay? But we are going to play them. We are going to play them. The audio might be adjusted a little bit, but that's going to be okay. And you know why? I'm not going to get it. It's not going to get taken away. It's going to stay up on YouTube. That's the main reason for adjusting the audio to any degree, but I'm not chopping things up at all. Anyways, the basis of this video is going to be to share some things that I don't think others have covered. Because maybe they also don't think it's that important, but guys, I do, and I know that you're going to listen, and you do as well. That's why you should also subscribe. But anyways, I don't think people have talked about this, but during a recent Joe Rogan episode with the guest Kurt Metzger, Joe revealed some things, and these things I've never heard, and believe me, I've heard almost all the other random things, and this is what Schaub actually meant when he said, "You'd be surprised," because I can guarantee we are all going to be surprised to hear what Rogan says about Schaub. Now, it might not be news to you, but it was news to me, and maybe you guys have covered it somewhere else, perhaps Reddit or something like this, but so let's check out this clip from the Joe Rogan Experience. It is episode 1903, 1903, 1903, however you want to say it. It's a 1, a 9, and a 0, and it is Kurt Metzger. This is a new episode, guys. This is not an old episode. It came out last week or something like this. There's definitely a date here, but who would I be if I thought that actually mattered when you can simply look it up yourself? But at around 14 minutes into this episode, Joe Rogan begins to talk about his good buddy, his good pal, Brendan Schaub.
If you hear, "Oh, my uncle's on pills," like, fuck, yeah, right. Another one. It's another one. It's another one. I mean, how many of our friends?
Taking the needle out of it really takes some stigma away, I guess. And also having it prescribed by a medical doctor.
He's about to get into this. And like I said, guys, this is less than 15 minutes into Joe Rogan's episode. His podcast is, almost every episode is 3 hours. And within 15 minutes, he's like, "By the way, Kurt, if you're not aware, my buddy," as you can hear, they're already talking about pills. So get ready.
Schaub had it, and people had to take it from him. His friends had to take it from him.
What do you mean?
Before I knew him well. He got hooked on pills.
Oh, right.
Okay, so that's funny right there, because Joe says, before I knew him, before I really knew him, I already knew that he was a fucking pillhead. Like, what? So everything leading up to the famous episode where Joe apparently tells Brendan he's funny enough to do comedy, he had already known that the guy was a pillhead? How's that good advice? How many good comedians are popping pills, man? All right? It's weird. Let's hear some more.
Right.
He had oxy problem. He got his nose shattered in one of his big fights. I think it was Mirko Krokop. Hit him with an elbow in the nose. This guy from Croatia is like one of the most murderous kickboxers of all time. Schaub actually knocked him out.
Now, what's funny about this, too, here is if Schaub was on Oxycontin the entire time after beating Krokop, if he was just addicted to this shit, perhaps that's why he still considers himself a top 10 heavyweight at a time when the UFC didn't even have a ranking system. He's like, I'm top 10 for sure because there's 11 guys. But also I'm on pills, so maybe I know nothing.
It was like Schaub's biggest win as a professional.
Well, he got elbowed in the process of doing that.
Yeah, he got his nose shattered in the process. So he got his nose fixed. I'm pretty sure it was that fight. He got his nose fixed, and then in getting his nose fixed, they got him hooked on the pills.
Yeah.
Now, right there, the way that Joe kind of ends that pills, he leans back and does a really weird face. And it just makes me think, hey, man, you just realized you should shut the fuck up. You just realized I'm saying too much.
And he was just taking them. Like months after the surgery, he's still taking them.
Yeah.
And his buddies pulled him aside.
You get a tolerance pretty quick.
But it's also one you're not supposed to just get off, right? You're supposed to wean yourself off that shit, right?
Well, you won't. It's not like
Or am I, no, actually, that's
benzos. You could die.
Benzos, you could die.
Opiates, you.
Well, I guess we can conclude this by saying at least Schaub now has a healthy drinking habit. Nobody knows for sure if he's on the pills. Maybe that's why he stumbles on so many of his words. Because we've all seen people on painkillers. It's kind of hard to speak. It's a lot like H. You see what I'm saying? Maybe this is all a conspiracy and Brennan isn't as dumb as we think. He's just fucked up all the time. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments, because it turns out these guys are not fans of this type of content, so this adjustment to the audio is going to make a difference. These guys actually would prefer to watch a bear fight a bull. You know, real man stuff, because comedians, you know, like we've all already learned, comedians are definitely known for being the manliest of men, right? We know this. It's clear. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you knew. Let me know if you heard the same thing. And subscribe, guys. These are things that I feel so dumb saying, because it's almost like, why are you on YouTube if you don't know that that's protocol? Let's get to 52 subscribers, guys. Until the next one.